Well, there's a big eight-wheeler. There's a big eight-wheeler, Dean. There's a big eight-wheeler. They're rolling down the line. There's a big eight-wheeler moving down the track. True love and daddy ain't coming back, and I'm moving on. Yeah, I'll soon be gone. You up a line of high, little sky, I'm moving on. Hey, switch your engine, ain't got time. Traveling on my main line, keep moving on. Hey, we're rolling on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time, keep rolling on. Here we go now. Well, someday, baby, when you've had your play, you're gonna want your daddy. Your daddy's gonna say, keep moving on. Hey, rolling on. Yeah, laugh on me now, set free, and I'm moving on. There's a big wheel on down the track. True loving day ain't coming back, and I'm moving on. I'll soon be gone. Yeah, laugh on me now, set free, and I'm moving on. Someday, baby, when you've had your play, you're gonna want your daddy, but your daddy's gonna say, he's gonna say, keep moving on. Keep rolling on. Yeah, laugh on me now, set free, and I'm moving on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time, keep rolling on. Woo! We're developing country music there, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nobody's done that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Take a lesson, Dean. Take a lesson.
That song made me have a sudden, intense craving for crab and butter. Crab and melted butter.
In a dining car?
I don't know.
On the Starlight Express down in California?
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a premonition.
Moving on. Yeah. I got thrown out of a boxcar in the longest tunnel in Canada. Glacier National Park. I was sitting at the door, and this is not a bullshit story either. I was sitting at the door. My buddy was also on the guitar too, and we were singing, "Please release me, let me go." And they had a bunch of different theories because the thing was going 45 or 50 miles an hour, and they had a bunch of different theories why I got thrown out. One was this big fan that sucks all the shit out of the boxcar. It's all of wheat and paper and dunnage and crap, sucks it out. They thought maybe that sucked me out. And then another engineer guy said that he thought the train had just done a thing or something. Whatever. I thought I was dead. 50 miles an hour.
That's pretty exciting.
Shittery, shitteroo.
Shittery, shitteroo.
I hope when the dementia comes, I'll be able to remember that story. Because there's a whole other part of it, and that's about my friend who was in the boxcar. Because I'm telling you, it was like pitch dark, right? You couldn't like see nothing. This is like a 5-mile tunnel. 5 miles. How'd they get it through there? He's sitting in the boxcar. He thinks I'm in there. And it's quite a while through there. And he's yelling at me because he can't hear me singing no more. And he's yelling at me.
Yeah.
He's going around the boxer. I can't see. He's going, Joe. He's screaming, Joe. Joe. And imagine this. He comes out the other end. The light comes in the boxcar. And I'm not there.
What happened? What did he do? Did he jump out?
Yeah, he waited till it slowed down. He jumped out. He got into the engineer on the engine. And they, you know what they said? Sorry, kid. There's no chance. We were going 50 miles an hour in there.
Wow. So he thought you were dead.
He thought I was dead.
Jeez.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But what were you doing?
I was coming. First, I thought I was dead. I was in a bunch of water, in a big water in the ditch inside the tunnel there. And I was ripped to shreds. Blood was pouring down my face. But I wasn't dead. I figured that out.
Mhm.
But, you know, I'm not really old-fashioned religious,
Mhm.
unless I get the feeling for it. Get the feeling for preaching. But I did.
Uh-huh.
I had to say something to God
Uh-huh.
because I thought, holy Christ, you know, somebody up there likes me.
Or hates you.
Yeah,
way you look at it.
whatever. And I walked and walked and walked before I saw a speck of light.
Mhm.
And I just kept walking. It wasn't the white light that everybody talks about because I knew I was alive. And that light was down there.
Uh-huh.
And I just kept walking. And when I got near the entrance, there was one of those little putter, what are they called? They're little, I forget. I worked on the railroad for a while, but I can't remember what they're called, those little, in the old days, they used to pump them, you know, because
Yeah.
Buster Keaton used to use them in
Yeah,
his
yeah,
movies and shit.
Yeah.
But now they got engines on them.
Yeah.
And it was a railroad guy coming down there in one of these things, and he's coming down. And then he goes roaring by me, and then I hear the engine of the thing go. And he looks back, and he starts backing up. Because I am covered in blood. It was the most exciting thing that ever happened to Glacier National Tunnel. But you know, they had the cops waiting for us in Revelstoke.
Yeah.
So when Lanny came back, and like he couldn't believe it, I was alive, right? And I'm sitting there waiting for him, and I remember him coming in, and I'd heard them on the radio telephone into Revelstoke, and they said the cops were waiting and all that shit, right? Because it was against the law, riding the rails. And so I got Lanny in the room, and it was in this back room, and there was a window. And I said, we're making a break. And we bust out the fucking window, and we head up to the fucking freeway, and we caught a Thunderbird all the way to Calgary. And they were sitting back in Revelstoke waiting for us. That's a true story.
That's awesome.
Not a lot of people got stories like that.
That's so cool. I've never heard that whole
Actually,
story.
I got a full of them. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, no fear. Nature does that to make sure you reproduce.
Yeah.